Okay, so one of the elements I'd like to show is what is known as hand immobilization attack. And it is simply one of the 5 ways of attack that exists in Jeet Kune Do. But one of the things that kind of really annoys me is every time you see it in a magazine, you always see it from a reference point position. And that's all anybody ever does. So you'll see a technique, what we call Pak Sao Lop Sao. And we'll start from here, and then you'll see I'll go Pak, and then he'll cross, and then I'll go Lop, and then I'll go, and I'll hit like this. Okay, so everybody automatically assumes that, oh, if we're going to get in a fight, that this is what you do. You start from here. And as I said, nobody fights like going, okay, Steve, you've upset me in the Shaolin Temple, let's fight. And then we go from here. This is simply the beginning point that helps teach you the economical motion and non-telegraphic motion of your trap, so you don't do stuff like this and pull back. However, combatively, rarely, if ever, will it start from this position. So that's the start. So if we look at what we say from a reference point, we go Pak Sao, Lop Sao, and then we trap. Okay? And remember, we're staying on hand immobilization. But that's only the beginning point. If I'm dealing with an opponent, and this opponent, when he's moving around me, keeps his hand locked in the same position all of the time, and I'm moving, then I jump that. And then when I get that energy, I trap and hit. So if you see here, I'm going from an attached position, learning it, to now I'm going from here's where I'm going to use it, and I'm moving with this person, and I trap, and then I deal with that second barrier. Okay? But then that same trapping action can also be used as a counter or an interception against the opponent's attack. So if I was here, and let me just talk for, if I was here and Steve were to throw a punch at me out here, I can intercept many different ways. But what I'm doing here is the moment he starts that punch, I shut it down with a trap, and then I lop it. See? So if I was here and Steve was to take it back again, if he were to punch, bang, I'd trap it, and then I just shut it down right here. So this is the beginning stage. Stage 1, if you want to call it that. Your trapping action starts from the nucleus outward. So if you see, we're going from a position of learning the motion to now how can I use the trap as an attacking action to shut this person's hand down from an unattached position here, okay, to how do I use it as a counter when he punches, I shut it down, and then I trap the second action. And that's it.